there, my name is Tashvi. Soon she saw a little door and left the dark space. She walked a little, and then she came upon a neat little house on which was a bright brass plate with the name W. Rabbit. She went in and found her way into a tidy little room with a table in the window. On it there was a fan and tiny white kid gloves. She took them up and was just going to leave the room when her eyes fell upon a little bottle. There was no label on it this time, and just like Alice had done before, she plucked off the cork of the bottle and drank it all up. Before she had drunk half the bottle, she found her head pressing against the ceiling. She hastily put the bottle, saying, "That's quite enough. I hope I shan't grow any more." Alas, it was too late to wish that. She went on growing and very soon had to kneel down on the floor. Still she went growing, and as a last resource, put one arm out of the window and one foot up the chimney. A few moments later, she heard a voice. "Fetch me my gloves this moment." Presentably, the white rabbit came up to the door and tried to open it. But as the door opened inward and Alice's elbow was pressed hard against it, he couldn't open it. Alice heard the rabbit say, "I'll go around and get in at the window." Alice thought, "That you won't do." Soon, the rabbit fell back down because Alice's hand was taking up all the space at the window ledge. Then, to her surprise, there were little pebbles falling in through the windows. She saw that these little pebbles were actually little cakes. She popped one in her mouth and another, and soon she was small enough to get through the door. She ran away as fast as she could. Alice looked all around her at the flowers. There was a large mushroom growing near her, and it was almost the same height as her. As she peeked over the edge, she saw a huge blue caterpillar, lazily smoking a long hookah. "Who are you?" the caterpillar asked. Alice replied, "Well, I don't even know that, sir. I can't keep the same size for 10 minutes. Would you like to change your size? If you would, one side of the mushroom makes you grow taller, the other makes you grow shorter." Upon hearing this, the caterpillar left almost instantly, leaving Alice puzzled. What? How can I possibly find two sides on a perfectly round mushroom? She stretched her arms and plucked off bits of both ends. She bit into her right-hand one. The next moment, her chin was pressed so closely against her foot, there was no room to open her mouth fully. But she finally did it and managed to swallow a bit on the left-hand bit. "My head's free at last," said Alice in a tone of delight, which changed into alarm. All she could see when she looked down was an immense length of neck that seemed to rise like a stalk of sea of green leaves. Then she noticed, "Oh gosh, my neck is awfully long." Then a large pigeon had flown into her face. "Serpent!" screamed the pigeon. "I am not a serpent," said Alice. "Let me alone." "Fine then," said the pigeon as it settled down into its nest. Alice bent her neck and slowly bit a little bit on the right-hand side. Slowly, bit by bit, she was able to retain her original size. It had been so long since she had been anything near this height that it felt quite strange, but she got used to it in a few moments.